Hello, you are welcome once again to New Focused Approach to Mathematics Basic 9. This is the revised edition. And in this lesson, we want to learn or solve real-life problems using two-set problems or two-set Venn diagrams. This lesson can be found in page 19. So since we did Venn diagram in year 2 and year 1, in year 3, we are trying to do a lot of revision and solve more questions to understand the concept of two-set problems. So let's take one example. In a certain farming community, there are 60 farmers who grow either maize or groundnut or both. 40 of them grow maize and 25 of them grow groundnut, while X of them grow both maize and groundnut. Each farmer grows at least one of the two crops. What does that mean? It means there wouldn't be any complement. There wouldn't be any farmer among the 60 farmers who will neither have maize nor have groundnut. It means at least every farmer has something that he cultivated among these two crops. We want to represent the information on the Venn diagram. Then again, use the Venn diagram to find those who grow both crops and only one crop. So what we have to do quickly is to represent, use letters to represent some of these parameters given. The question said, in the certain community, there are 60 farmers. So that means our universal set is 60. So we let you represent our universal set, which you have to write it. You can say, let you represent universal set. Then they said, they grow either maize or groundnut. 40 of them grow maize, so number of those who grow maize is 40. That is those who grow maize in total. And the number of those who grow groundnut is 25. So N of Jane, that's letting Jane represent the groundnut, also becomes 25. Like I said, you need to write all this down by saying maybe let U be equal to, or number of U be equal to 60, or let U be equal to universal set, which is equal to 60, and so on and so forth. Now we have this. Then the question said, while X of them grow both maize and groundnut, which means that number of maize intersection groundnut is equals to X. And so we put our X here. Now, after representing our X for intersection of the two crops, we want to now know, okay, how many of them grow only maize and how many of them grow only groundnut. We can only do that because the whole of this represent those who grow maize. So if we want to know those who grow only maize, then we subtract this X from the 40. So we get 40 minus X here. The same thing if you want to know those who grow groundnut, they represent the whole of this circle. If I take away the S from that part, I get only those who grow groundnut. So now I have this. When I put this plus this plus this together, it should be equal to the universal set. So I can create an equation by saying 40 minus X plus 25 minus X. That should give me 60. A simple equation here that we have. Negative S plus S we know is going to give us 0. 40 plus 25 will give us 65. Then we have minus X equals 60. Trying to make X the subject, we group like terms. So we are going to have our X will be equal to 65 minus 60, which means our X is equals to 5. And we said S represent those who grow both crops. And so question 2, Roman numeral 1 has been answered. Then question 2, Roman numeral 2 says only one crop. Now only one crop means that if I take away S from this part, I have 35. And if I take away S from this part too, I have 20. Now, those who grow only maize, they are 35. Those who grow only groundnut, they are 20. When you put them together, then you can answer only one crop as equal to 35 plus 20, which will give us 55. That means 55 farmers grew only one crop. They either grew only maize or only groundnut. And this answers this part of the question. Let's take another example. Here we are in a class of 45 students, 30 offer physics, 20 offer chemistry, and 3 offer neither physics nor chemistry. We want to show this information on the Venn diagram. Again, we want to use it to answer questions A, B, and C under question 2. Okay, so first of all, once again, we need to know our universal set. That's number of U, letting U represent the universal set. Letting P represent those who study physics, we have physics is equal to 30. And letting C represent, oh, this should be C, sorry. C represent those who offer chemistry, also give us 20. 3 did neither chemistry nor physics, so 3 goes there. Now, they didn't tell us those who did both, so we can choose to put a letter here. Let's call it X to show those who did both. Now, for us to know those who did only physics, we have to do 30 minus X, like we did the earlier one. Then again, here for chemistry, 20 minus X. Now, when we put all this together, plus those who did neither two subjects, it should give us 45 as an answer. So we can write a simple equation as 30 minus S plus X plus 20 minus X plus the 3 outside the 2 brackets, all should give us 45. Then we make X the subject. Again, we can have negative S plus S here will give us 0. 30 plus 20 will give us 50, plus 3 will give us 53, minus X is equal to 45. Then trying to make X the subject, we have grouping items, we have S is equals to 53 minus 45. Okay, so when you do that simple arithmetic there, that is 53 minus 45, we are going to have 8. That means 8 students study both physics and chemistry. So that will answer this question. Now, those who did only physics, we know that physics is 30. So if I subtract 38 from 30, then that is going to give me 22. So only 22 students offered physics only. Then we said only one subject. Only one subject. Now, before we can know only one subject, we need to know those who did only physics, so only chemistry. And only chemistry is going to give us 20 minus 8, which is 12. So if I add this 12 plus the 22 here, okay, so 22 plus 12 will answer those who did only one subject, which will give us 34. So it means 34 students study only one subject. I'm sure this has really helped you to revise your knowledge on two set problems. Thanks so much for watching.